Who is the most overrated player in the NBA right now?
Wow.
I gotta think about this.
Yeah, you got to think about that. Who is the most overrated player in the National Basketball Association as of today, August 8th, 2024?
Overrated.
Overrated. It's tough.
Oh man, I'm thinking.
I have two names.
I'm thinking.
Are you thinking West or East?
I'm thinking. Let's see if we can guess each other's player.
Ah, yeah.
Are you thinking West?
I already
I'm
know
thinking
who,
West.
I already know who Antoine's player is.
I have West.
You have West.
Oh.
is your team in the?
That's not who I thought. That's not.
I
who
have
thought.
West.
Okay.
Is your player's team in the Southwest Division?
Southeast.
Southeast.
That's
what?
the Eastern
Southwest.
Southwest.
Yes.
Okay. Is your player's team in Texas?
No.
Okay.
What's
So
Yours
yours?
is in Texas.
is
New
your player's
Orleans?
team in OKC?
No, they're not in the Southwest.
Oh,
It's either New Orleans or Memphis that if it's in the Southwest.
No.
Oh, then it's not in the Southwest. I already know his.
Brother.
I know his player. Then is it Bradley Beal?
No.
Oh,
I don't think he's overrated. I don't think people even.
He's not.
who's
Rate him,
Who's the
period.
player?
What's yours?
No, you say yours first.
I have a couple.
I know one of them that he's thinking of right now.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm not saying because I'll tell you who it is once you tell me your answer.
I have two players from the same team.
Which team?
Say it.
The Pelicans.
Okay, so it's not who I was thinking of then.
So it's Zion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
I was not
Zion
going to
and
go that
Ingram?
way.
I think Ingram is very overrated.
Oh, wow.
That is not the player I thought he was going to say.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was
I
gonna-
think Ingram is very overrated right now.
Before you tell us why, I thought he was about to say Tobias Harris.
And I love Ingram.
That's what I was going for.
I love Ingram, but I don't think any team should be trading for him right now.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's great. Why do
I
you
like that
why
take.
do you view him and Zion as overrated?
One, Zion because he's eating. No. He needs to stay healthy and on the court, which he did this year. But
Yep.
first playoff game, he immediately gets injured. That should not be happening. He should be playing that full playoffs. And they're saying, oh, he was playing, they would have won. I don't want to hear that.
It's true though, and he tried to play and he couldn't.
I know. But he needs to be healthy. But when they need him the most. And that's playoff time.
So basically OG and Anunoby.
Yeah, basically OG Anunoby.
But-
So is OG
a
overrated?
less dominant
no,
OG Anunoby.
I,
More
I,
dominant OG
I
Anunoby.
think BI is very good. He is a great player, but in New Orleans, he's not lived up to what he's supposed to
Really?
be in New Orleans. And I think any team that's trading for him should immediately not trade for him because he's not going to be significantly better on that team.
He
I would disagree.
unironically set himself up for the same debacle with OG and Randall.
Yeah. Would you say Randall's overrated?
I think he's overrated. I don't think he's the most overrated.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It's a tough decision for me.
Yeah, it's tough. There's a few players I have in mind.
Can I think of other players as well?
Yeah, I mean,
I was thinking even like SGA is kind of overrated in my
he's-
opinion. Even though
he's
obviously
in that-
he's MVP race.
He's in that convo.
I don't know if
I
really-
wouldn't put him in that convo.
I wouldn't put him there either, but
No.
Oh,
eventually he'll be there.
Wait. I'm surprised someone from the East is not overrated to you.
What
You know,
team?
you know who I'm thinking
Give me
about.
the team.
Charlotte.
LaMelo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's
fair.
over. But I think people forgot about
he's
LaMelo. 'cause he's
not
injured.
overrated.
I think LaMelo's overrated.
He thinks Lonzo is better than him.
I think Lonzo's definitely better.
There's two players in the East that I'm considering as overrated.
Go.
One depends on what happens this season. That
is
being
one a Knicks player.
Mikal Bridges.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah,
He hates him now. All of a
I
sudden.
don't hate him. I love Mikal
So
Bridges.
Mikal Bridges and
Unfortunately, Mikal Bridges. You know who the other player is. Come on.
Joel
Joel
Embiid.
Yes, I think he's the most overrated player.
He's so good.
Why hasn't he made it out the second round?
So good. How could someone so good be so?
How could someone so good be so bad when it matters most?
Because he has Bell's palsy. Can you fucking work with the guy?
What about?
Can you please work
what
with the
about
guy?
Previous 6 attempts in the second
He
round.
had Bell's palsy in other places. Okay.
How do you lose to that Atlanta team? How do you lose to that Celtics team when you were up 3-2 and Tatum was 1 of 15 after 3 quarters? How do you not close that job out at home?
We got to talk to him. We got to get an interview.
How does every single
Only
person
he knows that answer.
How does every single person keep taking blame but Joel Embiid?
Because he can do it.
Exactly, because he for some reason gets the benefit of the doubt.
What about James Harden?
He's too washed now.
None of us had said Bronny James.
Because he hasn't played a game.
But overrated.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's just
Not
a
yet.
draft pick. Yeah, not yet. I'm trying to think who else could be seen as overrated.
Kyle Kuzma? Is that a shout? No.
Not really.
Oh, Kawhi.
You sound like Stephen A. defending Embiid and shitting on Kawhi.
Yeah.
Kawhi's overrated for not playing.
Yeah, well then,
That's
bro,
not his
Kawhi's
fault.
legit.
Yeah. Kawhi's gotten it done when it matters most.
I understand that.
He goes on those Michael Jordan-esque runs in the playoffs.
That
Like,
Raptors.
Hence
run?
why. Like I think Kawhi and Embiid are similar in terms of the injuries, but there's a clear difference between the playoffs. If
we
get
we
to
all
that,
like
who
Chris.
doesn't.
We all like Chris Middleton over here.
He's a little bit washed now too.
He's
Jamal
washed.
Murray.
Washed.
a little bit recency biased, yeah, to the last
Recency,
season.
yeah, true.
What about Giannis?
No,
he's not
Not
rated.
at all. He's perfectly rated.
I think I wouldn't say he's perfectly rated.
Oh,
but-
I have one.
Who?
Jordan
Yeah.
Poole.
No, he's not overrated.
It's
Everyone
not a
knows
bad,
that
it's not a
he's
bad contract.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair of the players that we have talked about before. So you said Zion and
Who was
Ingram.
yours?
You said. Who did you say? You said.
I was thinking Tobias Harris, but I wanted to find a more like
That is the most overrated player in
I
basketball.
wanted to find a more
He's not,
notable
but-
player.
Tobias
I
Harris,
couldn't.
he's just been on some high contract, but he's not overrated. I think he's perfectly fit his role.
Do you want to shout out Ben Simmons?
He's not
He's
overrated.
injured. He's nothing really he could do.
Are you coming up with a list right now?
I'm just going through NBA players right now.
Okay.
Oh,
He's-
Cat.
What's your next question?
Cat.
You say cat?
Cat overrated? Well, I want to hear why about that.
Cat. I
Go.
think Cat's a little overrated.
Why though?
Oh, Gobert. Insanely overrated.
Rudith
on,
Gobert.
let's
Wait,
Real.
let's stick to one name. I'm sticking to Bi.
Okay.
I'm sticking to Embiid.
I'm sticking to Gobert.
Rudith Gobert.
No.
Why
No.
Cat though?
Hey, say Russ.
Russell Westbrook? Nah.
Say Russ.
No, I'm not saying Russ, but why Cat though? Because I do semi agree,
He shouldn't be overrated. He's really fucking good.
bro. It's the same Embiid issue in the playoffs. He just shits the bed.
But
And-
you got to understand. I don't know. He's gone through a lot.
Yes, he has gone through a lot.
I think we need to have some sympathy for him. But he did have really good games this year
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
That's
He
fair.
did have stinkers, though.
Oh, he did.
Tremendous stinkers.
Yeah,
He needs to be consistent.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's his problem. But he is a number one overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Gobert needs to go.
So you agree with me? Gobert is super overrated.
Yeah.
Thank
Even though he went DPOY, I think he's the
I'm
one.
so torn on
he's,
Gobert.
he's the one that's hurting Cat.
I don't
the
think
most.
I think yes, he's hurting Cat, but I don't think he's fake. I don't.
I don't think he's fake, but like
I think Rudy Gobert gets put in these situations where it's impossible for him to succeed after winning an award. Like, you're not going to be able to guard Luka or Jokic. Like, no one can. So, like, why is everyone shitting on Rudy Gobert for doing that? Also, if you're the DPOI, everyone else is going to try that much harder against you. So,
the thing is, Draymond brought at this point, and it's a legit point, even though Draymond's a hater.
what about Draymond, actually?
No,
Draymond's not overrated.
I mean, not anymore. He used to be for
Yeah.
sure overrated.
He used to be insanely overrated.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
But Draymond brought up a good point on Gobert, saying that if you're the DPOY, you shouldn't have players attacking you, like looking to score on you, or looking to get into a matchup with you, whether you're a guard or a center. People attack Gobert; they go at him.
yeah.
So like that, you win the Defensive Player of the Year, and people still have that mindset
I
against you.
think-
That's
Because I think there's a common misconception, and I'll say this and then we'll move on to the next part of the question. There's a common misconception with the DPOY. It does not go to the best defender in the NBA.
Should be.
It goes to the player that contributed to the best defensive season individually and for the team. And Rudy Gobert was the anchor of the number one defense in the NBA. The Wolves were like far and away the best defensive team.
I think
That's why he got it.
I think he falls into the soft category with DeAndre Ayton.
I wouldn't say he's soft.
I think a little bit.
He's not his build does not cater to mobility that well.
yeah.
He's not soft.
No.
DeAndre Ayton is insanely soft. Cat is insanely soft. Cat couldn't even take contact with Aaron Gordon. So
After all that,
The cat is so good.
that seems to be your comeback with most overrated players.
Cat is so good.
Cat is
just so
so good.